Wow. Another beautiful day. Surrounded by beauty and Mother Earth. Just wanted to pop on and share some inspiration. Just started a new Waking Up in the Dream 30-day journey, and this group is all women. 10 women that have trusted in me, which makes me super humble. This is the first group that I do these groups every month, and I've been doing them for 3 years. And this is the first group that's been all women. And it's such an honor. And we've created, after just one call, one of the most powerful, safe places to be vulnerable for healing, sharing, support, and authenticity that I've ever experienced. And every group seems to raise the bar. And I just feel so honored. The group is always open to men and women, but after I had some really deep, vulnerable calls with some of the women, I realized that many of these women would probably not feel safe to go to the places that we've been going in the past 3 days if I allowed men to come into the group. So I actually turned down some of the men that applied for this month based on my intuition. And my intuition was right, because what's been happening since Sunday night has been nothing short of amazing. And you would think that I would say that because it's my group, whatever. That's not my thing. My thing is to be in service. My thing is to share the tools, many of them which I learned from my mentor, Don Miguel Ruiz, when I met him in 2001. And now it's almost 20 years later. I don't know what that means, because I don't really pay attention to years, age. Those are all programs, because really the only thing is the now. I'm getting a message on my screen. I got to put on my glasses to read it. Invite. Hi, Em. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining, my amazing beloved. So what I'd like to share in this short amount of time is anybody can talk about their program, whatever, It wasn't until that I became aware of my moment-to-moment thoughts and tracked my moment-to-moment frequency that I stopped looping and creating the same scenarios over and over and over. So the Waking Up in the Dream book is a big part of the course. However, the magic, if you want to call it that, of this group journey every month is in the mirroring. And what do I mean by mirroring? I mean, we go through chapters in the book, we start to identify the belief system, and we see that it's not who we are. It's just a program that we were taught. We downloaded it from our grandparents, our parents. For me, it was the school system. And it's a system, because they do not tell you or teach you how to think. They basically try and tell you what to think. History was a lie. NASA was a lie. I grew up Catholic. That was 99% fear-based, judgmental programming with a little bit of love thrown in the background. If the church is working for you, God bless you. But I was an altar boy until 9th grade. There were some very good people there, but the program of religion, it's a program. And it's not based on teaching you that you are a sovereign, divine, unlimited being. You are God. If that triggers anybody, good. Look at it. Your triggers and your judgments are your greatest teachers and invitations into waking up from all the programming that you've received. However, so many people just use their judgments as fuel to feed the ego. So they cycle and cycle and cycle and get triggered over and over and over. So if I can reflect anything, it's 100% ownership for what's coming up for you. This is a journey into awakening. You could call it a journey into healing. I don't really like to use that term, because then it makes people feel like there's something wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just remembering. And everything that you've gone through up until this point was chosen by you, higher self, soul template, before you came down here. You may resist that and say, I don't believe that. I can't believe that I went through some of the horrible things that I went through. I'm not here to judge anybody. I went through some horrible things too. But were they horrible? Or did I choose them for my soul's journey? Do you think I would have chosen to have my dad die when I was 7 and be the only kid in my school, or one of them that didn't have a dad? My mind can't comprehend that. My ego would say, no, I would have never chosen that. I'm a victim. It sucks. But what I'm sharing is what I've learned over 20 years. Nobody's a victim. And my heart goes out to anybody that's in pain right now. Absolutely. But the invitation is to say, okay, that sucked. That really hurt. I've got a scar or a wound. But what is this trying to teach me? That's the doorway. That's the opening. As soon as you ask that question, you step out of victim mode. Now you're in conscious awareness mode, and you're going to learn and grow, and then you're going to be able to share that with other people. You're going to be able to hold a higher level of compassion for others, and your frequency is going to shift from victim. I'm not saying you are, but I felt that way until I was open enough to say, being a victim feels horrible. So I found a teacher. And now everybody is my teacher. Every single person I see, they either inspire me or they might still trigger a judgment from the energy that they're holding. And then I get to look within and go, the only way they could trigger me, unless they're physically abusing me, is I'm still holding a little piece of that same frequency. So instead of me sending them compassion immediately and saying thank you, I might go into judgment. I pretty much cleaned up most of that. God willing, I don't need a lightning bolt to hit me right now, but just to share, But still, I have judgments of myself. I still have anxieties come up. I still have fears, and they might be mine or they might be the collective consciousness. The bottom line is track your frequency, learn to track it in each moment, and realize that every trigger and every judgment is just your higher self going, hello. It's tapping you on the shoulder going, okay, here's a gentle little reminder that you're still holding a less than frequency that's not of love, and it's not reflecting the sovereign, divine, amazingly God being that you are. So I'm just talking to myself, and this is what we share in the groups. And what I want to share before I go is this Saturday, I'm going to have a webinar basically around raising your conscious awareness. And in that webinar, we're going to go at least 2 hours, and there's going to be the mirroring process. So if you want to show up and clear something, heal something, get mirrored on something, and really learn some of these tools, reach out. I'll do a post a little bit later. Right now, I'm out riding my bike in the park. I'm in heaven. But later, I'll post the link to the webinar. The webinar is ridiculously affordable. I think it's $22, maybe $33. I don't even remember, sorry. I stay in the present moment. But you also receive my book, Waking Up in the Dream, the powerful roadmap to undoing all this programming, and that's $22 in itself. So if you'd like to do that, I guarantee there's going to be some aha moments, and then there'll be a follow-up group to that with some other opportunities. And if you really want to do it, but for some reason you believe that the universe will not provide that $33 for you, reach out to me. I do my best not to turn anybody away, but I also invite people forward to look at if they say they cannot come up with that the universe will not provide for them. I do a little mirroring on that as well, because I had to have a lot of it done to me too. I understand the programs, I get it. So I don't want to upset anybody. My goal is to empower people, to support people, and to create an incredible community where everybody's doing just that. And I just have to say, for any of the women that are watching or that will see this video transmission that are in the current Waking Up in the Dream group. You guys are amazing. I've got masters in there that are still moving through some last little pieces, and I've got very brave souls that are just starting to show up and feel safe. And maybe some of them have posted the first video of vulnerability and authenticity they have ever posted. And a couple people are still figuring out how to do that. So I'm here to support them. But I'll tell you what happens in a group like this. Everybody shows up to love on you and to learn from you. And it's just about being authentic. And I feel very, very blessed to have learned how to create this group and to facilitate it, and for the people that have put their trust in me. And so if this resonates with anybody and you're ready to start your next chapter, there'll be another group next month. And it's doable. If you just show up. If you don't know how to do it or how to manifest the very low energy exchange, reach out, send me a private message. Just show up, follow your intuition, and speak from your heart. And see what the universe delivers to you, like it has to me and everyone else. So, much love to you. Again, in closing, track your frequency. This is the greatest door to stepping in to your awakening. And there's just going to be level after level after level, but your frequency tells you where you are. If your frequency's high, that means you're operating in gratitude, love. You're able to forgive yourself and others, and you're finding the gift in everything. You're looking at what everything that shows up in life has to offer you and teach you. Trust your frequency. Track it. Ask yourself in every moment, where am I right now? Am I in love? Or am I in judgment? Or less than thoughts? And just keep coming back. If you realize you're in judgment or triggered, take a breath. I just felt that. It doesn't feel very comfortable. Okay, so what is this trying to teach me? And listen. Do some journaling. Do some meditation. Go out in nature. Listen. The conscious observer will always be growing and manifesting like frequency. The person that's triggered and judging is going to attract more of that. It's all frequency. Think of frequencies of your thoughts, your words, and your emotion as magnets. They're going to pull in more of what you're focusing on and what you're projecting. It's so simple once you get it, although we all have an invitation to practice every day. What are the thoughts that we're running over and over and over and over? And shift them. Hold yourself accountable, but don't beat yourself up when you catch yourself. In the monthly groups, we give tools that will allow you to identify this stuff so quickly. In less than 30 days' time, your whole frequency is completely different. Guess what that does for your life and the things that you attract? Money, love, relationships, magic, new opportunities, like-minded people. That's what happens. It's all about your frequency. You are magnetically attracting things into your dream, which we call life, in every moment, right now. If you're resonating with this, you're vibrating at this level. If you think it's BS, then your frequency's at a different level. I'm not saying that you have to love me and everything I say, or your frequency isn't good. You know what I'm saying. Track it. Be in your heart more than being in your head. And watch the magic. It's not even magic. It's frequency. It's actually law. And you're in charge. You're painting on the canvas in every moment. So out of your day, how much of this 24 hours are you vibrating in gratitude, love, enthusiasm, curiosity? Wow, this dream is amazing. Is what this guy's saying true? Okay, then let's see how much of the day I'm operating in curiosity, love, gratitude, joy, and uplifting and inspiring other people too. Pretty magical stuff when you begin to see with a new awareness. Thanks to everybody that comes on, supports, comments, loves. We're all in this together. And I intend that maybe you've received one little piece, one little download that will assist you in raising your conscious awareness. Maybe an aha moment. And so this Saturday is the webinar. Reach out for information. I'm going to post it on my page. And then we'll be starting another Waking Up in the Dream incredible transformational journey next month. But for right now, I'll keep sharing what's happening with these incredible 10 women, because they're blowing my mind with their courage and their insights. And it's just an incredible thing. So thank you, everybody. Much love. Enjoy your day or evening wherever you are. And hope to see you soon. Tune into the beauty of nature. Have you gotten out into that yet today? Oh my God. I feel so blessed. It's just that most loving vibration. Mother Earth is constantly loving you in every single moment. And your innate intelligence, which is every cell that's running your body, your breath, your heartbeat, your blood, every organ is loving on you right now unconditionally. Maybe take a couple minutes to close your eyes and breathe and tune into that. Tune into all the love that is vibrating within you and around you in every moment without you having to do anything. If that doesn't inspire you, check your pulse. Have an incredible now moment and beyond. Much love.